My name is Donna Hooks, and I'm a proud graduate of the University of South Carolina. I received my Bachelor of Arts in Education in December of 1977 and my Master's of Education in December of 1981. Well, as someone who's devoted my whole life to education, I think the first thing I think of when I think of education is hope. I've seen people from various backgrounds and different opportunities have a difference in their life because of the hope their education gave them. I saw that in my own family. My mother and father were both high school graduates, but neither one of them attended college, and they wanted very much for me and my brother to attend college. And I knew that my whole life. And so that opportunity that my education gave me because of the hope of my parents also gave me hope. I've had the opportunity to travel around the world and do some mission trips. I worked with teachers in Haiti. I worked with children in orphanages in the Ukraine, and I've been to Slovakia and worked with Roma children in dilapidated schools there. And wherever I went, I saw what education did for them. I saw the hope that they had because education gave them opportunities they would not otherwise have. Well, I think the lasting impact that the University of South Carolina had on my life was that sense of pride. I don't even know I realized it, except after I left there. A few years ago, I was on the Board of Trustees for the South Carolina School Improvement Council, and we had the opportunity to meet at Ward Law. And I'll never forget that day when I walked up to the front of Ward Law. I just got that feeling all over again when I was a student at Carolina. And I walked in those front doors. I have to tell you, first I stopped though and took a selfie because it was so exciting for me and put it on Facebook. It was just that feeling of pride that never goes away. It was there when I was an 18-year-old girl entering that campus. It's still there today anytime I ride through there. It's my university, and it just has impacted me forever. I think from my experience at the University of South Carolina, obviously what I'm most thankful for is the wonderful education that I received there. I had incredible professors, a wide range of studies that very much prepared me for my work and life as a teacher and as a school administrator, and even past that and the things I've done in retirement. So I just gleaned a wealth of knowledge there, obviously. And I think the other thing I'm most thankful for are the lifelong friendships that I formed at the University of South Carolina. People who I'm still friends with today. It's hard to describe just one moment in my career when I felt like I was doing the work that I loved. I guess the first thought that comes to mind is my very first day of teaching. I'd planned it all out in my head, but when you walked in that classroom and you got to interact with those children, it was just what I dreamed about when I was 7 years old playing school, in my bedroom with my dolls. I just knew. I knew that teaching was my calling and that I could make a difference in the life of children. What kept me motivated in my career as an educator was the children. There's just nothing like working with children each and every day. So as a teacher, I would have that opportunity in a classroom with a small group of children that I really got to bond with day in and day out. As an administrator, I got to interact with all the children in the school. I began each day walking on all the school buses and greeting the children and just, interacting with them. They kept me motivated.